Oh yeah.
Sunlight was
And
coming.
I was also I
Yeah.
went on the terrace and I was, taking sunshine and
Okay.
enjoying the but
Okay.
I
Okay.
came. It's here still it's so cold.
Same,
Mm.
same in Noida. So that's why I was just sitting in the and basking in the sun for some
Oh
time.
wow.
Yeah.
You are from Noida.
Yes, yes. I'm from Noida.
Okay, ma'am. So let's start with the introduction so that I can know more
Sure.
about you and
Yes.
we can enjoy the session. Yes.
Sure, sure. So
Yes,
shall we
ma'am.
start or you are going to start?
Okay, then I'm telling you about myself first. So my name is Sweta. I am from West Bengal. I have
Yeah.
completed my graduation. Right now I'm doing masters in first year and I have a YouTube channel Sweta's English Lifestyle. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have hobbies. I love to sing, I love to travel,
Great,
and I started teaching English offline, online both. That's all
okay.
about me. Thank
Great, 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 great. Love to know about you.
you. Thank you so much, ma'am. I also really want to know about you. I'm so excited to know you.
Yeah, sure, sure, Sita. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. And
Mm.
my name is Lalita, and I was born and brought up in Uttarakhand.
Okay.
But currently it's have been almost 6 years. We are living in Noida because my husband is working here. I'm
Mm.
married, and I have a son also. And I have done my masters in English literature. And after that, I did teaching. I did B.Ed, and after B.Ed, I did teaching also. I was a teacher. I used to teach. But the day my son was born, and when I conceived, even after that, I left my job.
Okay.
And now I'm learning this language. And yeah, that's all about me. And I'm enjoying.
But you are speaking quite amazing English.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been learning this language?
Actually, that was my subject. As a subject, I was learning this language since a very long time. But means as a language, I started to learn. It's have been almost 1 year.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. So, you were speaking since very long time English,
No,
or
no.
you started speaking? It's been
Yes.
1 year, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
It's been 1 year.
Yes.
And these
It was a
days,
subject. Yeah. I have a subject of English literature, but that time we just used to write and sometimes comprehend and write. But we don't have any environment. We did not have any environment of speaking.
absolutely, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
true, true. Even
Yeah.
I am doing right now even masters in English literature, but I
Great.
don't have any environment. Or even when I was doing graduation in English literature, I had no environment that time as well because in college we were not speaking English. Professors were speaking English, but we were not, and I was not able to speak English. So how at the time I started learning when I was in college
Okay.
because I
Great.
did my school in Bengali medium. So after completing my school, I started learning English in college
Great.
life.
Great. 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 Great.
Yeah.
And how you started? Means what is the reason or what is the motivation behind it? And you are speaking good. I have seen some of your videos.
Oh my. Okay. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Why? What is the motivation? If I told you, then I really wanted to learn this language, and even I was searching all the time what is the like which skills I can learn in college life. When I went to college that time, I wanted to explore my life. I wanted to do something. I wanted to
Great.
learn something because my I didn't know any skills that at the time. College student, I didn't know anything. I'm from village area, so I went city, Siliguri. This is our city, small city you can say.
Great.
So I went to study there in college. So that time I was not well enough to talk with people. I was not talking. I was just going college, and I didn't know anything how to maintain out of home. I started living. So many things I wanted to do and I wanted to learn, and even I wanted to learn skills. Basically, I was always searching what to learn, how to learn in phone. I got phone in my college life first year. That time I started searching skills learning. So I got to know English language as I took English literature. And that time I didn't know literature, even I was not studying well because I was not understanding literature,
Mm.
right? So that time I got to know that yeah, I can learn English. I can start learning English language. I watched many videos, then I got to know that we should learn English and then I can understand many things about
Yes,
literature, about my subject and everything, right?
yes,
So I started learning English, and I felt when I started learning English that time, I felt that if I learn English, then of course I can get many things, many opportunities,
yes,
many skills I can improve,
yes.
like communication. I didn't know how to speak and how to manage everything. But when I started learning, that time I started speaking well, communication, and I'm trying to learn better every time.
You started
For
to learn
that,
yourself?
yes.
Sorry. You started to learn yourself?
Yes, yes. Just by watching videos and also did a lot of hard work. I used to speak a lot. I used to think in English when I was living out of home, another, home, you can say rental apartment. I was
Yes,
living
yes,
there. And that time I indulged myself just for the learning English because I was not going college. It was COVID-19 and
yes.
everything was off. So I was just learning English in
Great,
my college life. So that's how I learned by
great,
practically doing speaking and watching many videos, doing all the activities, writing, listening, reading, everything I did. And after learning, I came here in my village and we have institute. My sister runs institute. So I started teaching there as well. First, I started teaching there. Then I started my YouTube channel when I
okay,
started teaching in institute
yes,
after
okay.
completing my graduation.
Hmm.
After completing my graduation, I began my YouTube journey, and there I started having conversation like now
Okay.
I'm having. I didn't know
Great,
previously, yeah, but I
great, great.
started.
Yes,
Then
great,
now I'm teaching online, offline both. That's
great,
how
great.
my yeah, that's how my journey started.
Great, great to know about that, and I feel very good when I listen people how they are learning and the struggle they are facing. So, which struggle you have to gone through with that, and what are the struggle you faced in that journey?
Mhm.
Starting, it was easy or it was tough?
I I didn't feel any struggle. Like I was not. I was so passionate for learning English. So many struggles were there, but I was not bothering about that because I wanted to learn English and I knew it. I realized that English is a language and it can take me years. It can take time. So I knew it because many people they don't realize that they want to learn easy, fast, but I didn't want that. I wanted to learn slowly, gradually, because this is language. Once we get into English, we have to continue with that, right? So that's how I started thinking, and I had a struggle. For example, like my friends were criticizing me, like college mates. They started criticizing me. Actually, when I started making videos on Instagram, that time they commented me, first learn English, then start making videos. Why are you making this type of content? You know English. You don't know English. So that struggle I got. Other than many struggles come, but I started learning anyhow. I indulged myself in English. So I didn't bother about that struggle. I liked that journey when I started learning. Since that time, I am so happy with my English language. And gradually, step by step, I'm doing everything. So I'm so happy with that. Yeah.
Great, great, great. Yeah, obviously now the way you are speaking, it's fabulous.
Thank you so much.
And
But
yeah,
still, I
obviously I
feel
can
I
see.
need to improve a lot. I speak very simple. So
Yeah,
the level
actually
I
it's a
need,
journey.
yeah,
Yes, it's a journey,
gradually.
and yeah, yeah, and the level you have. So obviously you have to go with the another level, and you have to upgrade for the another level. But obviously it's a process.
Hmm.
Now
Yeah,
you're in the yeah. So it's a journey, and it will go obviously every time we are going for the next level,
yeah,
and
definitely.
that is important also.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And what about you, ma'am? I really want to know about you as well. So do you have YouTube channel or like you are connecting with people? So just you want to practice English or what?
Yeah, actually, what happens when I was preparing this language, or after completing my master's, or after completing my B.Ed, and I cleared my CTED, because it's I mean, it's a program where you have to go through with the after B.Ed, you have to clear CTED so that you can go again for teaching. Because I used to teach, and I was preparing for the PGT exam. That is a literature exam, or so in that process, I was indulging myself in language more
Okay.
compared to the literature.
Yes, yes.
And
I got,
yes,
yeah, yeah. Even I was also.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
so that's how I got to know, okay, my interest is in the language. And it
Yeah.
was obvious, it was going obvious. I was not even though I was trying to learn literature more, because that is this exam was a combination of the literature, language, and vocabulary.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to go with all the parts, but I was feeling myself comfortable with the with the vocabulary and with the language. When I read, so I feel good. When I write, so that time I feel good. But I was means not feeling comfortable with the languages, with the literature, sorry.
Literature. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I was making comfortable myself with the language.
Language.
So gradually I started to learn with the people, and recently I started to connect with the people so that I can upgrade my skills.
Mm-hmm.
Because before that, I was just when I started, so I started with the Joe Stock app.
Okay.
But
Mm-hmm.
that time, I was just taking the audio call. I was talking to the people through audio call, but I was not too much serious that time. But
Mm-hmm.
when I started to connect with the people, a lot of YouTubers, so I get more chance to talk to them, and also people also started to means approach me for their speaking, and I also started to approach the people. So that's how I started my journey.
Okay. Having conversation on video call. You are
Yes,
talking about.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
So since
Yeah.
how long have you been doing this conversations making videos?
I started in September, and in September or in October, I make some videos. But after that, hardly nowadays I'm not making too much. It depends,
Okay.
because if suppose somebody is free that day, so I can talk to them. It depends. It depends on the convenient of my time and their time also.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Yes. So that
Yeah.
time I make. Yeah.
Mhm. So you are learning this language for what is the reason behind that?
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
now I am also means striving hard to become a language trainer. I
Okay.
also want to teach people. Yeah,
Uh,
that is the main thing. But before
okay.
that, yeah, I was just learning. That was a learning phase.
Mm-hmm.
But gradually, I'm also become confident, and I also feel that means now I can go and where I can teach people.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
that is the yeah. So that is the motto to learn this language.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the thing which I likes more, or I can say that it fascinates me.
Mm-hmm.
Languages, yeah, reading or writing, or this is a global language, and without this language, without knowing this language, it's very difficult to survive even.
Exactly.
So for
Actually,
personal
one.
development, this language is also important.
Absolutely, absolutely. Once we get into English, of course, we start loving this language. I don't know why many people feel that they want to continue this language. They start teaching, and even I started teaching. So once we get into English, we love this language. We want
Yes,
to continue because we always try to speak English. We always try to indulge ourselves. We don't get environment. We don't get partners, but we are
yes,
just making. We
yes,
are trying to create the environment and
yes,
people.
yes,
So we think that no, it is very important for us
yes, yes.
because
Actually,
easily we are
now,
not getting.
yes, yes, yes. We are living
Yeah.
in the internet era where we can connect to the people easily through the internet. So
Hmm.
it's a boon for us.
Hmm.
Before that, we never try to speak because we don't have environment, and we never think about that. This is the way we can connect to the people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I didn't know about this application earlier.
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
But now people are ready, and obviously we can connect to the globally to the people.
Hmm.
So that makes it easy.
Yes,
And this is the reason now people can learn easily.
easily.
And I'm just sitting in my home and I can learn this language. I can talk to the people and I can do a lot of things.
Yeah, exactly. Many homemakers are doing these
Yes,
days.
yes. So
Which,
this is the benefit.
yeah. And even these days, many YouTubers are there who create conversation video,
Yes,
and they are always available to connect with audience, viewers, and
yes,
people who want to connect with us. So
yes,
it is very easy for them, those who are learning English, those who want to open up their self, those who want to speak English.
yes,
Earlier, we didn't know many things about this kind of
yes,
conversation.
yes.
YouTube channel, many channels are there right now,
Hmm,
but these
hmm,
days
hmm.
it's easy. But earlier, not that much. But now
Yes,
it's
yes,
too much. So
yes,
many learners, those who are beginners, those who started learning English, they can definitely take grab this opportunity and they can learn
yes,
easily.
yes, yes,
They can
yes,
learn communication skill by doing this,
yes, yes,
isn't it?
yes. Actually, what happens now with this language, we have to come from we have to get from our comfort zone. The moment
Yes.
we get out of our comfort zone, so that moment we started to learn, and gradually it's a process. It takes time
Mhm.
because
That's
this
great.
language is not our mother tongue.
I totally
So,
agree with that.
but with the time, if we are feeling ourselves and if we are indulging into it, or if we are like engross ourselves into it, into that language, so gradually we can become confident. But it takes time.
Yeah, we have to
Everybody
be
is striving
patient for
hard
that.
to go for the
Mm.
next level,
Yeah,
and that
and
is important also.
yeah, and we need to understand that it's a long time process, and we
Hmm.
have to be patient for that, and we have to be consistent.
Hmm.
Like once we start learning any language, that
Hmm.
time, of course, we should be continuing with that.
Hmm. Hmm.
Why? Because language, this is not like we are learning any course,
Yes.
3 months course or 3 years
Yes.
college
Yes.
degree. We're not doing. This is a language like our native language, Hindi, Bengali,
Yes.
whatever language we speak.
Yes. Yes.
So can we speak only for 1 month? Or can we
Yes.
learn for only 1 month? No.
Yes.
So there is the answer that we have to continue this
Yes. Yes.
language.
This is a lifelong process.
Yeah. And many people are struggling. They are not understanding how to speak, how to learn this language. And once we started learning and we are speaking, so why not we can continue with that and we
Yes.
can use this language,
Yeah,
isn't
actually,
it?
it becomes mundane after some time. If you are not getting into it, if you are not feeling comfortable with the language, if I'm not feeling engrossing myself into it, so what happens after some time? It becomes mundane or it becomes monotonous
Mm,
for us or for the people. So that's why they are not continuing
true,
the
true.
learning journey.
Hmm.
So for that,
Many
some methods.
activities
Yeah.
we need to do, isn't
Yes.
it?
Yes.
What do you think about many activities? Like we
Hmm.
have to do any of them. Like it can
Hmm.
be reading, it can be writing, it can be speaking, but we have to continue with that.
Hmm.
Any activity we need to do in a day.
Yes.
So many
In
people
start.
they don't do actually.
Hmm.
They feel that okay, I'm not speaking, I'm not getting or I'm not getting confident. So I can't do. I can't do
Hmm.
any activity. But at least they need to think that if I am not able to speak, at least I can read books. I can
Hmm.
read, video subtitle.
Route.
They
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
try
Out loud. Yeah.
shadow technique.
Hmm.
Shadow
Yes,
technique is
shadowing the
also
best. Yeah, yeah.
best. Like we are
Yes,
getting all the vocabulary, sentences, words from videos. Just we need to
yes,
listen carefully, attentively, and just we
yes,
need to speak that.
yes, 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 yes. If we do not
That
want to talk with others, and we can talk to ourselves. We can do soliloquy.
yes,
Soliloquy and shadowing. Shadowing is also a best method.
yeah,
If we are
even
not
still I do.
comfortable. Yeah, yeah. In starting, yeah, yeah. Everybody have, I think the person who can speak good English, so that they have to go through with the process.
Mm,
Without these techniques or without these methods, we cannot become a fluent.
true, true.
It takes time.
And
Even
yeah,
even though it takes time after that also.
yeah. Hmm. And these days, even I can tell you that I practice shadow technique. Like
Yes, yes.
we need to understand our level first. Once we understand our level, like if I am not understanding
Hmm.
podcast is quite little
Hmm.
difficult to understand.
Hmm. Hmm.
Begin. So for them, they can't even, they can't practice more shadow technique
Hmm.
because it's very difficult to pronounce well.
Hmm.
They speak fast.
Yes,
So
yes.
what they can do, many beginners or many learners, those who can't speak fluently, they can understand their level and then they can start listening conversational videos,
Hmm.
and also they can listen story videos, storytelling,
Hmm.
and short videos, cartoon, movies,
Hmm.
very easy to understand them. Then of course they can start with that shadow practice. Like we have level, we can't do
Hmm.
everything. Now I can definitely practice podcast easily,
Hmm.
which is my level right now.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
we need to understand first our level. Understanding is very important in language.
Yes.
Understanding level is important, and also observation. Once
Yes.
we observe ourselves, we definitely understand what to do, what not. We
Yes.
actually don't understand what to do,
Yes.
what not.
Yes. Yes.
That's why
Yes.
they
Yes.
get trapped
Yes.
in the
Yes.
videos and
Yes. Tracking
practicing
is
it.
important. Means if we are not tracking ourselves, so that means okay, yesterday where I was and today where I am. If I'm not tracking myself, okay, yesterday I was there and today I learned that. So that is a process, and we have to track our process ourselves. Because if what happens now, like suppose within a 3 months, if I'm at the same level, or after some time, I will feel bored or I will feel monotonous because I feel okay now I'm stuck at the same level.
Yeah,
But what happens if I track myself on the daily basis or on a weekly basis? So I can know, okay, where I was yesterday and today I'm here.
yeah.
So that is
Mm,
the reward for myself.
exactly. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
So,
also, your mind is understanding that you are doing something or the other always. Some new activities, some new technique you are learning.
yes,
So we need to learn every day, anything.
yes,
It can be
yes.
anything. Once we, sometime also we feel that now we started speaking, we can speak English, we don't need to do anything.
No,
But
no.
no, that is not
Yes,
like that. We
yes,
have to continue. We
yes.
have to, mind should be understood that we are doing any activity for learning. Then
Hmm,
only we
hmm,
can feel
hmm, hmm,
productive or we feel
hmm,
energy. Otherwise, we can
hmm.
feel monotonous
Yes, yeah.
learning.
Actually, what happens? Suppose we are making any activity, so we don't know which activity we have to do. And if we are stuck in somewhere, so that time we do not want to go for the next level. So first, that the activity which we comfort in, we have to start to do it.
Mhm,
Whatever activity we like it, like reading. If you are doing reading, so we have to read loud,
mhm.
so that
Yeah.
our muscles also get trained. Our
Mhm,
minds, or at the same time, our senses, everything is getting training.
mhm,
So that is this process is also important.
mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I would like to tell you one thing, that the way you are explaining, it's a very, I would say it's amazing. You can, as you mentioned that you want to be trainer or you want to start teaching,
Yes.
it would be really great for you if you will start. I think you haven't started yet, but you explain in a very great way, I would say. Not
Thank you.
only your fluency you have, but you have the, the skill of the explanation and teaching and
Hmm.
making understand to
Hmm.
others.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
Hmm.
definitely you should continue.
Yes.
You
Yes.
have
Yes.
the aura of to make comfortable other, and to make, you know understandable for anything. I would say I'm feeling really confident with you and comfortable and
Same.
good. So excited, happy, glad for
Same,
you.
same, Sweta, same. And hardly
Uh-huh.
after a long time, I'm talking to you, or it's have been a long time. We are trying to connecting,
Thank you.
but it was obviously it was difficult with the different reason. But today it's have been a long time. I'm talking to you, and I'm also feeling very confident when I talk to you, and the way you are speaking, it's great. And I also connect with the people when if somebody is speaking English, so I also feel confident when I get a chance to speak in English. So we creates aura. We makes aura.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's very beautiful that we should make in this way.
Yes.
Otherwise, the conversation will be monotonous and
Yes.
not interesting. We feel that, oh my God, we should always make people comfortable, and
Hmm.
we can have, very better conversation, like
Hmm.
beautifully,
Yes.
like, being happy,
Hmm.
right? For the communication, it's very important. If
Yes.
suppose
Yes.
I'm gonna speak very, slowly and
Yes.
not be
Tone.
happy,
Yes.
it
Yes.
was
Our
difficult to
tone,
make.
pronunciation, everything is matter.
Mhm. Yeah,
Suppose if I'm saying, even after I'm saying, okay, how are you? I can say, how are you? How are you? That means every tone is different.
Yeah,
and it impacts a lot to the
absolutely
people.
true.
Yeah,
Agree with your point.
yeah,
So
yeah.
already we have completed 25 minutes, ma'am,
Okay.
and I felt great. This conversation
Okay.
is really great. I must say that I'm also feeling so confident and we are speaking so fluently, isn't it? So in that way, we should have conversation with every people. And I must say that you are so good at English, and definitely you should start. I think you didn't start yet teaching
Yes, yes,
people,
yes, yes,
so start your journey as well. You
yes.
are good enough like now to start teaching people, right?
Okay.
So you can
Thank you.
definitely,
Yeah,
as you
yeah. Thank
mentioned that you are not that much interested into literature, and even
Yes,
I was also that
yes,
much
yes.
not.
That time I used to teach when I was teaching as a subject.
Yes, yes, I
Yeah,
I know, I
yeah.
got it. The
But it
point
was
even
very different.
very different. It's very
Yeah,
different. I know because I'm also belong to English
yeah,
literature student. So
yeah,
when I was reading, I was feeling no, English language is
yeah.
different. I
Yes,
feel so
it
happy
is.
and so productive
Yes,
with that.
yes, yes.
Mm.
It was very difficult that time.
Yes. But
Yes,
these days I'm trying to be, active on literature also. I would just want to know more
yes,
about that
yes,
because
yes,
as it is my subject. But
yes,
earlier when I was doing graduation, that time I
yes,
was not feeling,
yes, yes. Actually,
interest
what
about.
happens, now we can
Mm.
easily comprehend. So I also
Yeah,
feel comfortable with the literature also because I easily comprehend with that.
yeah, yeah,
Before
yeah.
that, it was difficult to me to comprehend. So that's why
Yeah.
I'm also feeling getting bored or monotonous. It was not I was feeling it is not my cup of tea because when I reading, I'm not engrossing myself into it. That
Yes,
is
yes.
important. That connection was not building.
hmm
So connection
Actually,
is
the
important.
reason behind that, I feel that the literature subject is quite tough. Okay,
Yes.
it's very
What
tough. We
vocabulary?
have
Yes.
to go deep into that, right?
Yes. Yes.
And, earlier I completed my school in Bengali medium, and all
Yes.
of a sudden I took English literature. Like suddenly tough
Same.
subject.
Hmm.
We need to start with easy, like kids book,
Hmm.
short book,
Yes. Yes.
story,
Yes. Yes.
easy reading.
Totally
But
agree.
we
Yes.
start with literature, all of a sudden we
Hmm.
don't
Hmm.
understand how to do
Yes.
everything.
Yes.
When
Yes.
we read, we don't understand
Yes,
properly.
yes, yes,
That's
yes,
the thing
yes,
happened actually.
yes, yes, yes. And
Right?
when we read literature, sir, so literature is all about the rich vocabulary or rich language. Because we are
Absolutely.
reading Shakespeare or Wordsworth or Keats, they are very great writer.
Yeah, yeah.
So
John Kate.
obviously
Yeah,
their genre is very different,
very
and
difficult.
we are at the level, and we are trying to get. So that was very difficult
That was very difficult.
and not relatable.
I must say that you also understood this, and I also understood it really. Like many people can't understand why we say literature is
Yes,
difficult and we are not understanding, but now they can
yes,
understand why.
yes,
This is
yes,
the
yes, yes, yes,
this is the reason behind that we
yes,
feel monotonous and we don't feel that it is our cup of tea or not.
yes, yes,
That is not our cup of tea. We feel. But
yes,
yeah, now once we learned English, now we are having good command over English. We
yes,
are speaking well. So now we can study many things. It
yes,
can be
yes.
philosophy, it can be
Anything.
psychology,
Yes,
it can be
yes, yes,
anything.
yes, yes,
Right?
yes. It depends the level we have, and according to how we choose our books. If we are comfortable with that, so we can go with that.
Definitely. All
Yeah.
right. Okay, then thank you so much for connecting. Have a great day ahead. And yeah, this much for today. We can wrap up the session. We will definitely meet again. I
Sure,
would love
sure.
to meet again.
Same,
Definitely.
same from my side, Sudha. Thank you. Thank you for your kind words, and thank you for the appreciation. Thank you. Bye.